Okay, good. Okay, Scott, we're live. Hey, we got a lot to talk about. What is it?
That's have you, I watched a show, and I may have talked about this. A show called Yellow Jackets. Have you heard of that?
Okay. I have heard of it. What's it? What is it basically?
It's about a girls' soccer team, high school soccer team, going to nationals.
Sounds good. I like.
Who is their plane goes off course and
Oh
crashes in
yeah,
the
it's like
Canadian Rockies.
alive. It's like alive.
It's
Yeah.
like alive. They go into this weird. They tribe up, and they there's cannibalism and all this kind of stuff. It's on
Yeah.
Showtime, and I don't. Oh, that's right. I told you about because I told you could watch it from the
Yeah.
library.
Yeah. It's on Showtime, huh?
It's on Showtime, which I don't have, but I had the DVDs from the library.
Oh, they I've been getting myself a lot of library movies and digging it. I'm very close to getting. I'm in line. I'm 20th and about 30th for Superman and Fantastic Four. So
Oh, nice.
I'll be picking those up pretty quick. Right now at the house, I've got the new Jurassic Park with Scarlet and and Weapons. Which Barry wrote us about, saying I
Oh
think
yeah.
he kind of liked that. Yeah,
Have you watched that?
no, not yet.
Oh, it's on something I have. It must be Max if it's not on Prime. Because
Yeah,
you have Prime, right? Do you have
yeah,
Prime?
I've got Prime.
Oh yeah, must be on Max. I have not watched it.
Well, people are saying, yeah, this is they're digging it because at least it's different, in some way or other, which I don't want any spoilers about why it
Right?
might be
Yeah.
different.
Who knows how it might be different?
Yeah, yeah. The other thing I watched was, I'm fairly sure you haven't seen it. Um, it's called Melancholia. It's by Lars Van Trier,
Mm-mm.
and it has it's kind of weird. The weirdest coincidence is I watched Melancholia in that new movie called Civil War. And it just turns out, I was just saying, I'm kind of interested in this Civil War movie, and I'm always meant to catch up with this Melancholia. And then and I knew already that Kirsten Dunst was in Melancholia, but
Oh.
I didn't know she was in Civil War. So all of a sudden,
Oh, I didn't.
I'm
I didn't
sitting here
either.
with two movies that all of a sudden, hey, it's Kirsten Dunst night. And I had no idea that that's what I was building for myself. But it
There would
was,
be worse nights.
oh yeah, yeah, she was incredibly ravishing in Melancholia. But then we step forward 16 years, and she still looks good. But of course, they're making a point about her being really used up in life by life in the Civil War movie. She's she's
Oh.
a she's a she's a photojournalist that goes to hot spots.
Oh. Okay.
So she's seen people set on fire, the necklacing.
That.
She's seen that close up. They show it. They show an awful depiction of it. And it's like, so she's seen everything, and she's had to get that much harder if she wants to stay at it. And the great story, structure to it is that they pick up a young girl that is a young version of her that wants to. She's tagged along for this very, very dangerous task of getting across country to try to get close enough to the president before he loses the Civil War. And so that's it. That's it. They're just on a road trip. It's basically what do you call it? The voyage, that classic hero's journey kind of thing.
Yeah. The Odyssey.
Yeah, the Odyssey. That's what I wanted to say. Yeah, they've been telling that story a long time, haven't they?
Yes, they have. I have that book. I've read the first chapter. My reading has been truncated lately.
Yeah, I read. Oh, I finally finished off the Darwin Cook fantastic book on DC's reimagining or his origin stories on all the uh, all the DC characters. What's that called?
New Frontier.
New Frontiers.
I wondered if you were going to get around to naming
Yeah, I
it.
was wondering.
Did you
I
buy
did.
the compact edition, or
Yes,
did
I
you?
did. I did.
Oh, the,
I had a digital edition anyway. I was going to make a point of having because he does this great drawing of a few other characters not mentioned that toward the very end of it, where he wraps it up saying, and these people also made their presence felt.
oh
And
yeah,
he had, the Metal Men and the Doom Patrol. And this little image for the Doom Patrol was so genius because it's got, the three characters that are life size,
yeah.
and then Giant Girl's head is just the huge background, which I thought
That
was
would
it
be
was it
Elastigirl. That would be
oh
Elastigirl.
yeah, was she not called Giant Girl? I'm sorry. Yeah, that's
Nope,
right.
that's sexist. It's
Yeah,
giant. It's Elastigirl.
the last
See, you got
girl.
me doing it.
Yep.
I'm a big Doom Patrol fan. At
Oh
least,
yeah. Oh yeah.
well, the
And
original.
think how simple and almost like that art. It's just so commercial artist.
Who are you talking about? Are you talking about Darwin Cook or Bruno Permetti or whatever his name is?
Yeah,
The Doom
Bruno
Patrol.
Prevetti. Yeah, that guy. I love
Oh
that
yeah,
guy.
yeah. He's and I mean I didn't read a bunch of DC, so I don't know if he's done a bunch else, but yeah, when I discovered the Doom Patrol not long ago, I was like, I would have ate this up as a kid. It was
Oh
so
yeah.
weird. And I mean, I think, I don't know. It depends. If I'd seen it before X-Men, I would have. But after seeing John Byrne's X-Men, I may have thought, boy, this stuff is so rough. You know,
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I really
but they're
dug that.
just a
I really
weird. They're
liked
just such a weird group that they're just really cool.
hmm yeah, it made a pretty good subject for uh,
Oh, the
the honor
Max
love.
series.
Yeah, the Max series.
I haven't watched it. I've watched some of it, and I have Max.
Well, it takes off and diverges
Well, it's
completely
the
from it.
modern
Yeah,
it's the modern take on it, which
yeah,
was changed quite a bit. I mean,
hmm
and I prefer the original, or I think I prefer the original. I hadn't seen the modern one, but I'm
yeah. If I
familiar
remember
with the
right,
original.
it's like one of the first things you got to get used to. Oh, there's going to be a lot of cussing in this, huh? Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
it's pretty vulgar fairly often.
yeah. Yeah. I mean, I've seen I don't know 3 or 4 of the episodes.
hmm I was fascinated with the guy that that guy. I guess he's that played George of the Jungle and all
Oh
those
yeah,
other. He was so hot at one time in Mummy, of course. I guess is his
oh
big
yeah.
one.
He's the mummy guy. It was
Brandon Fraser.
Brendan Fraser. Yeah.
Yeah, and the guy used to be so. Obviously he was your ideal of a Hollywood leading man, handsome and buff and all that. Then he gets so out of control on his weight there. I guess
Oh, is
he
that
had
what
some. I
happened to
guess
him?
I don't know. He had some depression. I think,
Oh, well,
which is interesting. I just saw this thing. I said I saw Melancholia, and I just saw a thing talking the guy that wrote Paul Schrader that wrote Taxi Driver, and it was a talk about how once you get your metaphor, man, you're ready to go and do some writing then, because when you get a strong metaphor like a guy driving a cab out of a smoky thing, and that cab becomes almost like a young man in a coffin, in a modern young guy that doesn't know what to do with himself. And with that metaphor, he became Travis Bickle and Taxi Driver. And the metaphor of Melancholia is just that. Lars Van Trier, as a director, has been afflicted with depression his entire life. And so our Kirsten is really bad, depressed all the time throughout her life in a way that's
Sorry.
it's all right. And there's a planetoid
What?
that it's up in the air whether or not it will destroy Earth, and its name is Melancholia, or has, its name has been designated Melancholia. So it's so he's got this metaphor going, and that's what it's about basically, is like uh, how depression affects us, and it's really an affecting thing because it's very human. It's about uh, what would happen with family with these situations of having one very super depressed woman that you love, and then you also have in the background, will this planet destroy all life on Earth? So,
No,
you've got enough time.
I would think we'd all be depressed.
Yeah, at that point, yeah. I guess it's a very interesting movie. It's all handheld and stuff like that. It's pretty good.
Nice.
Have you ever heard of it before?
Uh-oh.
Okay. The
Hadn't heard
movie
of it.
I started watching the other day that got a hook in me. I got to get right back to it at some point because I watched about half of it. It's John Cassavetes, Lee Marvin, and Clu Gulager, and Angie Dickinson, and
Oh
Ronald Reagan.
gosh.
Have you ever heard of this movie?
Uh, what's the movie?
It's Ernest Hemingway's The Killers.
Oh, yeah, I've heard of it.
Well, it's a great little. What's fun is it's directed by Don Siegel, who directed Dirty Harry, the first one, and
Oh,
of
nice.
course was a big friend of Clint Eastwood's, and it's such a great little story, but it was done as a TV movie. And so the format, even the Criterion edition, there is no widescreen format of this thing. It was done for
No, it's
TV.
all
It's
TV
it's it's
ratio.
yeah, it's TV ratio back in the day. It's not even widescreen TV ratio. And I tell you, Lee Marvin, I think, gives probably one of his best performances in it. It's a great movie.
Hang on.
Cassavetes.
My phone is about to die. I need to plug it in.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you're fine.
You
I
got to
looked
teach me
up
how to go online with a phone. I don't know how to. I might be doing that. People could actually see what I was drawing if I was
online.
we using my iPhone. Yeah.
Yeah, so rats. I may have to leave the room for a second.
Okay.
I gotta get a brick. I thought I had a brick up here. Um, so I've been
What is a
watching.
brick? What is a brick?
It's a brick that's got a
Chart.
plug on one side and
Okay.
a USB-C
Okay.
power brick. It's the transformer that transforms from a plug to from AC to DC. I think I made that backwards.
Well, you talk about guys managing to make the news that you wonder if they really wanted to make the news with what they did. Um, how about Quentin Tarantino talking about Paul Dano in There Will Be Blood?
Wait, I didn't see the news. What's the
Okay,
news?
well that's all over X, because basically Quentin Tarantino started mouthing off about he listed his top 10 movies, which I just
Okay.
got a couple of them from the library. Woody Allen movie. I haven't watched a Woody Allen movie in years, but
Oh, which Woody Allen movie?
Midnight in Paris was like about number
Oh,
6 or 7 on
that's
his list.
one of the ones I don't have.
Oh wow! So you make a point of watching Woody Allen movies, huh? I used to be a huge Woody
Yeah.
Allen fan.
I don't know if I'd call myself a huge fan, but
Well,
I
I'm
have.
talking back in the day when he was.
Well, I have Manhattan, and I think I have Annie Hall.
Mhm.
So I mean, I got a couple.
Yeah.
Okay, hopefully my phone will not die.
Okay.
If it does, it's a good knowing you.
Yeah. We'll have done enough
Anyway,
damage.
so I picked up
What do you got?
the Green Hornet cereal and the Green Hornet Returns. I watched on Amazon. I watched kind of a compilation where they edit down a serial to a movie length, and I really enjoyed it. So I've been watching this. So I ordered the serial, the original serial. Couldn't find anywhere to watch it. I ordered it Black Friday. It was reduced on Amazon, so I picked it up.
Very cool. Is it notable for great photography or anything? Because I know some of those were directed by, very, very talented people.
I don't know
James Wong Ho, cinematographers and stuff like that, fairly often got involved
I
with
don't
serials.
know if it's. I don't know if it's great.
All that great.
Cinematography wise, but it's got a lot of action, and it's
That's good.
Yeah, and like a lot of like some of these, it doesn't have.
Doesn't have Bruce Lee, is what it doesn't have. Yeah.
No. It's no. It's from the 40s.
I know. Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
but there's no even attempt to say, okay, this guy's Asian, he knows something special. But that didn't exist back in that
No.
era.
He has a Korean. There's Kato's in it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know he's in it, but he's nothing special. He's like just the driver, and will get in a fight, yes, but he's.
Well, no, he knows some sort of martial arts, but I mean, not Bruce Lee. I mean, don't get me wrong.
No, yeah.
But yeah, he's no.
Well, I think it's played by so and so, isn't it? The guy that was in the TV show with David Carradine, right? What's that called?
You talking about Kung Fu?
Kung Fu. What else could it be called?
Yeah, I don't know if he was in Kung Fu or not. I don't know who that.
Key Luke.
I think that's his name. If he's
yep,
the guy
that's him. Well, that's the blind. That's the blind guy that says, "Grab the pebbles from my hand." Wait a moment. No. He's not the blind guy. I don't think. Yeah, he is. Ellis, yeah, he's the blind guy.
Is he blind? Is he not blind? He's going blind.
I could ask Rock if I felt like getting off my page, but I prefer monitoring the page, make sure I'm not making any stupid mistakes.
So I watched that. I've been sick. I got sick.
How long have you been sick? Oh yeah, I remember you were talking about it, and you were saying, "Why don't you come down and see me on Friday?" It's like, were you trying to make me sick? No, I just incidentally thought about that later, of saying he says he's getting sick, but how sick did you get? Hey, look at that!
I got a cold. What?
Oh, you got a cold. Well, I dig that where his hand is passing through a guy. That's cool.
Oh yeah,
that's a very cool image. Maybe
I'm glad it reads well.
Yes, upside down and backwards it reads well. Great, that's a great head.
Thanks. Anyway, so I did not so Thanksgiving, which was last week.
Mm-hmm.
My wife went to Dallas to her nephew's. Her parents were going to be there. And I didn't go. Oh, really, it had to do. I thought Mom was going to be home alone for Thanksgiving, and we were having some dog issues. And I said, why don't I just stay home? Or actually, Michelle said, why don't you just stay here?
Yeah, don't get everybody sick.
Well, they were all sick. So, I think you're overestimating how sick I was, Ellis.
A cold is not too sick. I mean, you lay down for a day.
Where I was going was I've had a headache all week. That's where I was going.
Oh, okay.
I'm over the cold, but for some reason I just had a headache that just won't go away. But anyway, I was going to tell you about Dallas. So Michelle went down to Dallas to see her nephew, and she gets down there and her dad has fallen, and he's
Oh
having some
no.
issues. He's okay, but he was having some issues, and so they're cooking dinner, and all of a sudden the power goes out, and come to find out, Michelle's nephew's daughter had earlier in the week had hit the transformer behind their house, and while they're cooking Thanksgiving dinner, it caught fire, and
Oh my gosh.
so the 160 people were without power for a little while, including my in-laws, and
So
they
she hit it with her car, huh? Backed into it or
yeah
something?
backed into it exactly.
Yeah, that's when you hit stuff, is when you're backing up.
Well, some people can do it either way, but she was
Yeah,
backing up.
I can do it either way.
Yeah, she was backing up, and I guess the transformers were by the driveway
Mm.
or whatever. And so, anyway, I told
What was
Michelle, I
this?
go,
Was this an instant effect? Did
no,
things
no,
all of a
no,
sudden
no,
just
no,
go
no.
off the moment she hit it?
Well, no, no, no.
It was a
She did
delayed
it.
reaction.
Yeah, she did a week before, and they didn't say
Oh,
anything to anybody, and so it caught fire a few days later, like a week or so later.
she's like me. If
And
it's not broke, don't fix it.
yeah, well, but something it was broke. They just didn't know
Yeah, it
about
was
it.
broke. Yeah.
But anyway, I told Michelle, I go, I'm glad I didn't go because I'd have been like,
Yeah.
let's go home. No power. We're going home. You know.
Yeah. 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 Trouble you didn't need on your
Yep. So
Thanksgiving holiday.
yep. So I stayed here and I went over to my mom's, and then we ended up going. I thought my mom was gonna be alone because my sister was sick, but she got better. So anyway,
I can't tell you how likely it is that I don't get sick because I don't do anything but go to the park for a healthy mile and a half walk, and well, I do go to grocery stores and stuff, so I'm
yeah,
around enough
the
that
hoi polloi.
yeah, I'm around the hoi polloi a little bit.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
But there's a difference how much you're around people when you're around people at work. You know, you just can't
oh
escape the
yeah.
people that came into work just practically on their deathbed. They're so sick and they
Oh
decide, no, I
gosh.
need to come to work.
Yep. I've got one of those at work yesterday that she was
Yep.
just like, and she was gone Monday and Tuesday. She came in yesterday, and then she called me today and was like, I think I overdid it. And I'm going, oh great.
Yep.
You know. But what are you gonna do? And they're wanting to move us into another building where we're all practically on top of each other.
That'll help.
Yeah, that's
Worse than
what.
it's like sending your kids to school where all the kids are just meshed up like worms in a bucket, and they all get the same thing everybody's got, and then they bring it home. You know,
Yep. Everybody goes, how'd this happen?
makes a kind of like a petri dish
Yes.
of
Anyway,
the new diseases.
so when Michelle was out of town, I sat downstairs and read and drew my sketchbook, and then I did kind of a cool Hercules drawing I kind of liked. I don't know if you saw it or not.
I don't know if I did. What you posted on Instagram? Oh, my
Yeah.
internet. In terms of what the hardships I went through for my Thanksgiving weekend was my internet was out for the entire weekend
Oh my
uh,
gosh.
and most of Monday, and it was it was one of those things where I
Was
didn't.
it liberating?
It was to an extent where I realized, I can live without it, and it made me have to drag out the iPad if I wanted to do anything online, and so I learned the iPad a little better, which wasn't a bad
Oh, that's
thing.
good. That's not a bad thing.
But yeah, well, but of course I needed it for everything TV and Roku related.
Oh yeah, that's the problem. Yeah, if your internet's out, If you don't, I mean, we have cable, but God, we don't. I don't watch that much on cable.
No.
You know,
Everything I watch is practically YouTube. That's the reason I was.
yeah.
That's the reason I was watching that Lee Marvin movie. It was because I was reduced to that. I had to say, what have I got around here? That I want to
Oh,
watch.
oh, yeah. Well, I've been trying to watch more and more physical media. I watched Yellow Jackets on DVD. My thing, Ellis, was I used to have a PlayStation, and a picture fell off the wall and hit the back of it and broke it.
Mm-hmm.
And so I would use that for my DVDs, and it was so cumbersome because you had to go in and go to. Now that I'm using a dedicated Blu-ray player, I'm like, this is not that big a deal,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah. No, I do like to get all these DVDs from the library. I love it.
Yep, yep. Yeah, and I get CDs still from the library occasionally, and I don't have a CD player, so I have
Oh
to
well,
load
I've
them
got
in.
one in the car, of course, and that's how I
Yeah,
listen to
I
books.
don't even have one in the car, Ellis.
Well, I'm listening to "Tender Is the Night" by F. Scott Fitzgerald, which Ernest Hemingway wrote and told people that he hated it. It's fake because a lot of it is, of course, about the time that he and F. Scott and Zoe and all of them were living together during that time in Paris in the 20s
Oh
and
yeah,
stuff.
nice.
So he kind of like was really harsh on it. But
I
go ahead.
I forgot what I was to say.
Okay. About CDs or about maybe
Mm, I was going to tell you what I've been listening to.
okay, what?
I have been listening to A Christmas Carol,
Ah,
the Charles Dickens
the original, huh?
Christmas. Yeah, the Christmas Carol. Yeah, and I checked it, and I have sitting downstairs the 1951 British production.
Alistair?
Yep, yep.
Oh, that's the only
Which,
one, really. It really, that and Mr.
well,
Magoo are the only ones. I
well,
love Mr.
no, no,
Magoo's
no.
version.
I would throw in a little gem called Muppet Christmas Carol.
Okay, okay.
It has where who is it? Michael Caine plays Scrooge.
Oh, well, there you go. That
Yeah,
might be good. That could be good.
it's pretty good, but there's a lot in the story that I think they left out. Anyway, I was kind of in the mood for that. I've been in the ever since Thanksgiving ended. I've been in the Christmas spirit. So,
Yep.
yep, I was in it before Thanksgiving. Anyway, okay, I finished this panel.
Wow, that is sweet. And I really like the fact that you look like you're turning in space. Your deltoids a little better, and that
Oh yeah,
bicep looks right. It's all about, have you placed your geometries in the
yeah.
order that they
That they appear
recede
on the
from you
human
or
body.
whatever? Yeah,
Oh
yeah,
yeah, yeah. I'm a lot more comfortable with that. I mean,
yeah. Very good.
the past 6 months, 3 months, I've drawn a ton of people.
That's good. Yeah, on that one that's right above it, that he's reaching over the armrest. Yeah, I'd say, how important is his head? Really just get that hand thrusting up through there. Just leave his head
Oh,
out of it.
leave his head
We
out
we
of
know
it.
we know he's got a head.
Well, he's got
Make
a.
sure you got the measurements right for one thing. You're
That's
you're
well. You
trying to
notice.
cheat yourself because you want to crowd it all up to it.
Well, you
Don't do
notice it's
that.
very lightly drawn, Ellis.
Okay, yeah. Yeah. Well,
Okay.
that's
Okay.
it's one thing I get. You can't erase it.
Yep. Yep. I. This is the lighter stuff is literally like my roughs. I didn't do
Sure.
any thumbnails or anything on this. I
Hmm.
just went in and drew the roughs, and then I darkened in the boxes and did my grids, and
Hmm.
such as it is. There's not very many grids in this, but I've got to. But yeah, I mean, I got to figure out like if his bicep is here, where's his, yeah,
Yeah, you got to
make it
work it
work.
out. Yep.
Maybe more work than I want to do. Nope.
Yeah, by the way,
Yeah.
you didn't ask, but Dan didn't show up or anything like that.
Oh, I didn't ask. Yeah. Well, I feel bad because I haven't been working on the comic, but this is the same thing I was working on last time we talked, I think.
Probably. Yeah.
I've been busy with other things.
Hmm.
When Michelle was out of town, I just sat downstairs with the dog.
My personal journey with that kettlebell, which I had you swing around one time, that kind of fixes in my mind about how long I've been messing with it. Probably about 3 weeks, because it's
Yeah.
probably at least 2 weeks ago that you came by that
Yep.
and I made you swing it around.
Yep.
I didn't make you, but I talked you into it anyway. And
You invited me to, and I
yeah,
did.
I invited you to it. Enjoy a kettlebell session. But
Okay.
yeah, that exercise is just amazing what it feels like it does for you. It doesn't. That's the deal. I guess people probably, if you gave them a list of things it'll do for you, it doesn't make you look all that much better. Your muscles aren't going to enlarge noticeably the way you do when you concentrate on muscle groups with heavy weights, but you will feel like, hey, man, I'm ready to let's go pick something up. You just feel stronger. I think it's because it really focuses on the back. At least
Oh yeah.
the swing does. Everything on the back is getting stronger, and so that's not what we're used to emphasizing in terms of like trying to make ourselves look strong. You got
Yeah.
your abs and
Yeah.
you got your
There's yeah.
shoulders popping
Are you
out.
gonna be strong or look strong? That's
Yeah,
what they
yeah,
always say, but
yeah.
I think it's definitely a different kind of thing if you're going for one or the other.
But I've just been mainly obsessing on trying to get the form right because I'm sure I can't hurt myself if I just get the form just right. And I still feel like I'm probably a little sloppy on it.
Oh yeah.
But even there, it's like, am I truly having back pain or is it just backache? It's going to ache. Your muscles ache
Right.
when
If
you
you
when you're getting new strength. And
I
I think
mentioned
I
that
think it's primarily backache.
I mentioned that my father-in-law fell in Texas,
Hmm.
and they decided he'd been taking tramadol. Well, him and my mother-in-law joined a gym, and they've been going to the gym after
Hmm.
not exercise, any sort of walking or anything. So his knees hurt. Well, his doctor prescribed. I don't know if he had tramadol. He's taking tramadol, which the theory now is that made him dizzy. But he's going to the gym, so I've told Michelle, I go, his knees are gonna hurt, you know.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. If you're doing
So,
something new and especially if you're older, it's like,
yeah,
yeah, you can't do anything without having to have some conditioning occur. Oh,
sure.
the exercise that I'm really impressed that I've within about 2 weeks I've gotten to where I can do it for 30 seconds or a little bit like that is the Superman pose. That's also good for your back, where you basically roll over on your belly and bring your legs as high off the ground as you can in your arms and your chest as but toward just the very middle of you is sitting on the floor if you can pull all of it up that high. And you talk about an exercise that'll teach you never use anything is it's that Superman pose. But it's one of those things. It's wow. This also makes me feel pretty good.
Oh yeah.
Once
Well,
it's over, it hurts
yeah.
while you're doing it.
That's the thing. All that stuff, if you do it right, should make you feel pretty good when you're done.
Mhm.
If nothing else, because you finished.
Yeah, yeah. That's what I always like to make it count and get it over with. Yeah, that's what I like to do. I
I'm glad
don't
I've
do
told you.
exercise for joy of any sort. I like to walk. You know, that's it.
Yeah. I'm with you there.
This has been so long since I drew. I'm just enjoying sitting down and solving how a figure goes together again.
Oh yeah, I've decided at some point I'm going to oil paint. I don't know how it's going to work out.
Tell me when you start. We'll have some sort of Cal Arts rendezvous or something. We'll get all our equipment in one spot. And
Well, I don't even know. I don't know. I don't have any paint, or I don't have nothing.
mm-hmm.
But one of these days I'm going to. I'll have to make an effort to make sure it's before I retire. But I don't know. I've just decided. I mean, that's why, like I said, I did that Hercules drawing, and that was kind of the reason why. Is because I was like, what do I want to paint? I mean, I don't want to paint superheroes because that's lame.
Yeah, you want to do figure studies all off Rosetta. Yeah.
Well, I thought doing like heroic kind of, like maybe mythological stuff or religious stuff or something, something classical kind of stuff appealed to me. Does that look better?
Let's see. Well, I would say that head is just, is just too large to even focus on having a figure you see. I would say that forearm ought to go back to where you've got his bicep.
You're thinking his forearm goes back about to here
and bigger. It's got to fit that hand going through a head.
Yeah,
you got to measure it.
Haven't I?
Mm-hmm. You got to make it large enough to connect to that piece you've got there. It's like the moment you draw a couple of pupils, the distance apart from each other that you think of the pupils would be, you've got every measurement you need for the rest of the figure. I mean, it is all just comparative measuring. I've said that before. I tried to almost like copyright it or something. Drawing is measuring.
Yeah, so I don't think you made that up, did you?
It's the first time I remember ever hearing it was when I said it, because it occurred to me that's what it was. But I'm sure somebody else has said pretty much the same thing.
You'll have to start saying copyright Ellis Goodson after you say it.
I'm sure Proco or somebody said it.
Well, only after he heard you say it.
Yeah. See, we've been doing it for 38 minutes, but the time is actually 7:48. So we'll probably quit right at 8.
Okay.
Or earlier if you feel like. We mainly use this as a phone call to just kind of like catch up. We haven't talked to each other in 2 weeks, I guess.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah.
Definitely been a while. I meant to ask, how are you doing with the cold?
Oh, the weather cold.
The weather cold. Yes, we've already discussed how you never get sick.
Yeah. You talk about your jinx. I'm definitely jinxed now. And I just got done eating some chicken. I've had salmonella before, and that's no fun.
No. I'd rather the cold than salmonella.
It's good. Yeah. It's good for losing weight.
Not in a good way.
Oh, the cold. No, the cold's fine. Yeah. The cats hate it, the ones that live outdoors. But I've got one of them that I've got a heating pad permanently plugged in, and it's discovered it. I'll tell you what.
Oh gosh, be careful with that, Ellis.
Well, it's just like a it goes on and off automatically, and it just puts out a little bit of warmth.
Okay.
I guess it could short circuit or something out there,
But it'll shut off after it gets so hot.
yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's not like I put a big sleeping blanket over the thing out in the garage, even though that.
When I was a kid, I had a dog, but it was an outside dog, and the dog never came in the house. And one morning, when it was real cold, my dad realized, and we had a light in the dog house for when the winter time. And one night, my dad realized that the light had gone out in the middle of the night.
Oh.
And so he drugged the dog in, and the dog was
shivery.
Comatose. Yeah, shivery, comatose, basically. And the dog stayed in the garage, which our garage had back in the day, the garage had a heater in it, believe it or not, like a gas heater, which seems incredible now. But the dog recovered, but you say that with the cat and the electric blanket, it reminds me of the dog. My dog, Snoopy. Yeah,
I feel sorry for all these dogs. I hear them all over the neighborhood, kind of whining and moaning when the temperature gets down, so low. It's like
they can go to jail for that. I mean,
yeah, just think about it. They're not huskies out there. You got these little short-haired dogs out there, and you got them in sub-zero temps. They're hurting.
Oh, and yeah, my dog now doesn't. The cold doesn't seem to bother her too much. The dog we had before, she would come in and her teeth would chatter. And we put coats on. I mean, we don't let them out. We walk them. So I mean, she's not out there running around. She's doing her thing, then coming back in. But she'd come in and just her teeth would chatter.
I saw the funniest video, and I don't think it was, I think it was somebody staged it practically. A guy sitting next to his bulldog, which is driving the truck.
The bulldog is?
Yeah, he's got his little hand up on the wheel, the driving wheel, and obviously intently looking out the window on the other guy sitting next to him. It's just, just this kid, kind of like slacker looking kid. And all of a sudden they run over something, and there's a big thump. And I mean, the dog is reacting real. He's reacting real to having run over something.
Yeah.
And it just, I'll have to send you a link to it. It's very funny. The bulldog looks all guilty, like, what did I hit?
Yeah. I can see that.
Have you been keeping up with some of this? Supposedly they caught the pipe bomb killer. Will
I heard a little bit of it on the way home. Oh, does this look better, Ellis?
Much better in size, but just think of the how much. I mean, I'm going to draw something and show it to you. Maybe. Can I do that for you?
Sure.
Okay, so I'll get it done quick. Here's the head, and here's that hand that you're drawing through the head. Well, I mean, just solve that. I mean, his hand takes up almost that much room, and it's just mainly like you're missing out on a little manga motion. I mean, just. That's about as much as, just have it be like the thrust going into his head.
I think you're thinking of. Okay. You're thinking I'm going to crop the panel right there.
No, no. I'm thinking that is what you have to give up, is that you say, that's the black critic cat. You've been introduced to him, and this is his arm.
Well, this is the black cricket.
That's what we can see.
This is the bad guy. Black cricket doesn't do this.
Okay.
He doesn't.
But this guy, who we're going to later see, is so that's my measurement on it, is like right there is like that's as big as that arm needs to be, and that's the action on it. It's like you need to show it. Don't solve the character's arm. Solve how big everything is in the shot. I mean, it's got to fit
Well,
in.
his hand. I mean, his thumb. If his thumb's here, his hand's gonna come down to about here,
Let's see. Let's see you touch and touch
about
that.
right here, about right here.
Okay. Yeah.
And so, if his hand's there, that's so his wrist is here. I mean, his elbow would be right about there.
No. No. It needs to come.
Yeah. Let's see. One, two. It's two hands.
Well. Okay. Well, I mean, I just feel like you're crowding
Let's
it.
see. No, you're right. I'm not measuring that correctly. It should be about right there.
I'm just saying it's not important that that guy's head gets in the frame at all.
Oh no! I agree with that.
Okay. So the arm, just do a beautiful
Well, I didn't have his head in
action-packed
that. His
thrusting
head.
arm, and you'll have solved that panel
Okay.
for all the
That's
solving it needs.
That's what I'm doing. After we get off the phone.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't sit there and say I don't want to hear any more comments about it. So,
No. I know what you're saying.
yeah. Well, I'm just telling you, say, hey, that bugs me. It's just reacting to it, and if that bugs me, it's going to bug somebody else.
Yeah, I should have got a lot drawn the 2 weeks we weren't talking.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which I didn't get anything drawn on the comic. Don't tell Dan.
I haven't been drawing it at all, period. And it just feels good to have been doodling and sketching away tonight.
Well,
Guy
I've
needs
been
it.
drawn,
If you draw,
but
you need to draw.
yeah, I mean, I've been drawn for sure, but just I hadn't been drawn on the comic.
Oh, yeah. You always got the sketchbook going. Yeah.
Oh yeah, yep. And I did. I can't believe you didn't see the Hercules I drew.
No, I don't think I did.
Hang on, I'm gonna go get it. It's
Okay.
downstairs. Well, I mean, like I said, my thought was, and you'll complain about it. I know. What
Oh,
you'll
no, I'm not going to complain about it. Let me see it.
say. Yeah, let me see if I can find it. I can't find it, Ellis.
Oh,
Well, it's in the.
it's in the sketchbook where you did a editorial cartoon that you're worried that the FBI will come to your door if you show it to me now. Yep.
Nope, that's not it at all. Definitely not worried about that.
Yeah, the FBI caught the pipe bomber. It's and of course nobody's satisfied with any of the answers on it because
Yeah.
they supposedly because they should have caught this guy
Yeah. 4 years
immediately
ago.
after January 6th because it turns out they just had to
Yeah, he had his
recreate
phone
the
on.
case from stuff they already had that the previous people just said, oh, okay, let's drop this. This guy is a BLM guy and all that. We
Oh,
don't
was
want
he?
to. Yes, he was a
Oh no, I didn't hear
BLM
that.
lefty guy, Antifa connected. So in other words, it probably was completely an op. I mean, I know that anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, if nobody else believes it, I believe it. It was
Yep.
like they call it a Fedsurrection. They were ready for him, and they did exactly everything that happened there happened because the feds wanted it to happen. They
Well, I
were
agree with
uh,
that, but
managing
people
it.
fell for it. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah. Well, yeah, that's the
that's
deal. They should have
people
known that
getting.
was coming. They had so much. They were forearmed in such a way
Yeah.
Well, for one thing, they knew they had to steal the election. Is the one big deal. So it's like you just got to prep for everything that might come about if you're going to do a color revolution. You don't want to. You want to put the. You remember all the fences and the barbed wire that went up around the Capitol for weeks after, and they justified saying that because of those crazies at the J6 happening.
Yep.
It's like, no, you were ready to erect that stuff because you were worried about the feedback for stealing the election,
Yeah. Yep, I agree.
Yeah.
Now we're definitely getting raided.
Yeah, well, or there'll be some sort of thing up in the left-hand corner. I think Scott Adams has had something up in the left-hand corner that says, here's a link to where you can actually learn about climate change. Because every show he'll make a mention of like, hey, this is just statistical nonsense that they can manipulate any way they want to.
Yep.
Because he was the guy that used to do graphs for his business in the banking industry. And he understood
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he used to, push numbers around and make them behave the way he wanted to. So he's a guy with personal knowledge that anybody that's basing anything on a graph is just being a little silly.
Well, I mean,
you can make those graphs dance any way you want them to.
Common sense tells you that they go, well, I mean, how long has Al Gore been saying we have 10 years?
Yeah, exactly.
At least 30 years.
And they are close to a narrative shift saying, it looks like we're going to get cold. It looks like our controls need to go into, in fact, we got to control the way we're plunging towards the ice age. And it's still going to be the same thing. It's like we need the money. That's all they need to do. They need to have a fund created where they can just peel off from it as a limitless, piggy bank.
Bill Gates infuriates me.
Yeah.
Oops, did I say that out loud?
Oh, that will get you in trouble.
Yeah. No doubt.
Well, it's 8:00, Scott. Oh, you haven't. You can't find your Hercules.
Oh, you know what? Hang on. Let me go make one more trip downstairs. I think I know where it's at. I think it's in my little bag.
Finally got around to drawing a spaceman with a bubble helmet.
Nice. Always a classic.
Mm-hmm.
Always a classic, Ellis. Let's see.
Aha. All right. Good job.
Now I got to get back upstairs to the camera. Jeez. Never buy a 2-story house.
No, I've always thought I wanted a 2-story house.
Well, I always thought I did too, but
it turns out to be better to have a sprawling ranch house, huh?
Yeah, well, our old house was a ranch-style house, and I really liked it. But it does seem like anytime you want something, it's upstairs or downstairs or wherever you're not.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. My moleskin cat. This is moleskin cashier. I've had this for years. This is what I did all my Disney drawings in. We went to Disneyland.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
So here's my Hercules.
Hey, nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
Thanks. I figured you wouldn't like it.
No, you've rendered it quite a bit. That's pretty cool. He needs a beard.
He's got a beard.
Okay. He needs Steve Reeves. Wait a second. Steve Reeves didn't have a beard. Just now occurred to me.
Yeah, he did.
Okay.
Yeah. There's a look. Look at the screen.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's got a beard. Okay.
He's got a beard.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Nice job.
Okay. Thanks. A lot of effort to get it to show it to you.
Is that, yeah.
Went up and down
And
stairs. I
me
went up
scream,
down 4 flights
he
of
needs a
stairs.
beard.
Yeah.
He's got a beard.
And you said, I'm not gonna critique it.
Couldn't help
Except for the fact he needs a beard. And when he's got one.
Yeah.
Okay, I need to go.
Okay, I'll let you go. All right.
Okay, dude.
I'll
talk to you
cut the
later.
show. Bye-bye.
Okay.
In and
Bye.
stream.